Dear diarrhea. Diary full of shit. Just play along with myself and I and no one else. So yo, I'm so legit. I'm so lonely, so sad and all alone. I ain't got me nobody to call my home. I'm so lonely, so sad and alone. I ain't got nobody to give my heart a home. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Yeehaw. Just trying to find his way home. Yeehaw. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Yeehaw. Uh, whose heart is made of gold. Yeehaw. 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 By the way, dear online family and friends, anybody who might watch that video, an actual video that I uploaded, that is not a fat roll on the back of my neck. That's a tuft of hair or some shit. I noticed that. So anyway, I've done that a few times throughout my YouTube career. So Ben and Brian, the fucking faggot ass fucking queers, can vouch for me. They probably remember when I did a video like that in the motel in Graniteville, Illinois. And some faggot, I don't know if it was Chuck Norris or whoever, was like, "Whoa, you look like a gorilla." Fucking faggot bitch. I think that Chuck Norris was fucko. That's what I think. Because he or she talked a new word, talked like a bitch. So, was that you, fucko? You been a silent creeper, lurker, stalker in the background for a minute. Ooh, you make me fucking horny. How are things over there in Jersey, if only, if only? No matter what, I'll always love you. Stop it. I'm not the one trying to push anybody away. Oh, I'm done doing that. Bundle baby. Damn. I like your butt. You could do a lot better than that. You wear that shit in public? I mean, I say that shit, but I mean, did you make that atrocity? Is that the right word? Atrocity? Extracala alamosis expialidocious. Yeah, that looks like you quilted that. So, I always like that about you. You know, you're like this taller, slender chick. You know, you got the slender legs and whatnot. But not too slender. Just like tall, slender. And, but you still got the ass. So, ain't got no titties whatsoever. Neither did your friend, Little Ruby. How would you be if you was Ruby, Little Miss 554 head, plus times about 1 billion, plus a little bit more? Riding around in her hoopty ride, listening to the hippity hops. Real motherfucking G's. That's a song sung by Eazy-E. It's an old one and shit. Dun, dun, ding, 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 ding. Compton, Compton. Home is Compton. Riding around in your 6'4". Hey, Kleber, did your caramel cream dream have a 64? 6'4"? With the hydros? Not the rubber bander, but the whatever. I always think about that because I'm like, whatever. I don't know, not know nothing about that. Is that a good stuff and whatnot? Is it like cheap and reliable? Zombie apocalypse happens tomorrow, man. I'm like, zombie apocalypse? What? The zombie all cocks they licks. What? Oh. What? Zombie apocalypse. You ever seen that stuff where it's the girl and she's like in different jobs and stuff, and she's like, she walks up. It sounds like her boyfriend. It sounds like she's a little bitch, you know, like in his mid-20s, like, huh, you know, and she's like, what? Did you order some stuff? I bet you, I got a hole that you can stuff. Did you order the hole filler? I got a hole you can fill. Huh? What? Huh? And they're just like, you can tell they're boyfriend, girlfriend, either that or fucked up brother and sister. It's so fucking gay. So, she's cute. So, you could do so much better. I don't know. He sounds like a bitch. I went golfing today with me pops, and you know, we had some time, so we went to the driving range, and I could hear these boys, you know, off in the distance, because boys, you know, we can't all be macho, you know, John Wayne, you know, type people such as I. But some of us are just, you know, technically male, but, you know, with like the right genes and chromosomes and plumbing that, you know. Life choices say a lot about who you are as well. You know, like if you work with computers in any form. Now there's some people, they see the writing on the wall. They're like, okay, computers, but most people are just like, ooh, computers. Yeah. But destroyers of worlds they be. I'm going to get to that in a minute. And if you had a real job and, you know, you like shifted over and started working behind a desk, you know, that's fine. But if you just plopped your bitch ass down in front of a computer, you know, out the gate, take a look at your fucking hands. Take a look at your fucking wrists. Maybe you can't put out cigarettes on your palms, but if a mouse bites you, it's not going to hurt you. I found another mouse the other day. I let him go outside. Now I got to tell the story about my mouse. I'll do that later. I use that as the ultimate example of manliness. But shoulders, blah blah, you know, all that stuff. You know, are you a bitch? But anyway, went golfing with me dad. Why did I mention that? Golf. Oh yeah, the dude's kind of talking, you know, boys between the ages of like 18 and 25, they have like a fresh-faced, boyish look, right? And they talk like fresh-faced boys, and they laugh like fresh-faced boys. I can't really duplicate it, but it's kind of like this dude bro, like, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. My cousin, actually, who I haven't seen in a long time, his laugh is ridiculous. I can duplicate that. His laugh sounds just like this. Ha 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 ha. I shit you not. Like, I remember I went and saw a funny movie with him a long time ago in the theater. It was that one with Bill Murray, Aquatica, Galactica, something or other. It was weird. And I just thought, I wonder what these people think. You know? And he's like this lanky dude. He's like 6'7" or some shit like that. You know. But yeah, that's how he laughs. Haven't seen him in a long, long time. He's married a nice little waitress. I think her name's Flo. Actually, I think it's like Amy or something like that. I don't know. Haven't talked to him in forever. What you been doing with yourself? Oh, me? Making strides towards greatness. He was a wildland firefighter in the summer and worked at a ski resort in the winter. Gonna assume he's probably doing the same shit. Hot shot crew. Hell, I think it might even be the crew chief. Is that what they're called? Crew chief? Firefighter, wildland. Yet another thing that I've walked away from. I've almost done all kinds of cool shit. Oil rig worker, roughneck, not like, whatever, truck driver. Pilot, wildland firefighter. What else have I almost done but didn't? Like, generally lost interest. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there, Welder, maybe. Become like an actual, like, journeyman welder. The guy who taught me how to weld, he worked on, like, oil rigs and shit, which makes me an expert. Like I said, 10,000 pound rated, that fucking thing probably weighed 15, that tractor. Blah, 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 welded some ramps, and problem is they weighed about as much as a tractor, blah, blah, blah. I was building them, I had my helmet on, I lifted the helmet up there, I was welding them on plastic buckets, and buckets were on fire. Oh, that's funny. Arc welding, stick welding, manly welding. Are you welding an exhaust pipe? Because that's a skill. But are you welding the side of a bridge hanging off with all your gears and shit? Yeah. You done be welding. But anyway. And apparently golf carts. See, back in my day, us cavemen would get together and we'd put like rocks on the end of sticks and whatnot, and we'd go golfing. And they'd put out signs that said, hey, go this way, not that way. And sometimes they'd change them up. They'd be like, we're getting tire tracks over here, so go that way, not this way. But now golf carts are like GPS, and they have like imaginary dog zones, like where dogs are like, hey. Same thing with golf carts. And there's a little alarm. And the cart will go in reverse to get you out of that zone that they don't want you in, but it won't go forward. And my dad, there used to be signs, and I was carrying my 2 clubs, off to I needed a pitching wedge and then a putt on the green. And I noticed, I heard, he's driving along, and I heard the alarm, or whatever it was. It wasn't like annoying. So I'm like, okay, so I puts it in reverse, and then I hear it again, and he tried to go off somewhere. So I'm like, God damn fucking tech people. And so I don't pay no mind to it, and I'm walking over, and then when the thing is in reverse, it makes that noise anyway, and I hear this constant, and I look over, and he's just decided, fuck it, he just decided to drive. Apparently, it'll drive in reverse because it doesn't know. It thinks you're trying to get out of the zone, so he actually drove through the zone in reverse and around like this hill, to get where, just get where he was going. And I just had to laugh. I understand the concept, but you goddamn fucking tech people. Put out a fucking sign. Oh, you pieces of shit. Destroyers of worlds, civilizations, and ultimately humanity, you be. Uninstall, reinstall, refresh, update, uninstall, update, refresh, and then after that, shut the fucking thing off. It goes back to the fucking way it was. You pieces of fucking shit. So, but I generally feel that way about just everybody. But anyway, yeah. I remember one time my dad hit the golf club and he hit the ground too hard and the club broke and went straight up in the air somehow. I don't know if it was him or me. He hit a golf ball and it hit like the decorative landscaping, woodwork, and it came flying straight back. I hit a tree once with a golf ball and it actually like stuck in the bark. Damn this Herculean strength. Damn it to hell. Like that scene in Police Academy. There's like 4 or 5 of them. His name was Hightower. He was a black guy. I mentioned that because I'm a white guy. So, now I have creds. You can't accuse me of being a Rui-iacist. I'm cultured. I like Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, and Chris Rock. I got creds, yo. I might as well be a fucking Democrat. But where he throws a grenade like through the house, like the first 2, ka-ching, ka-ching, into windows, and then him, and it just shows it going through the house. Kind of like that. I hit a ball and it skipped across the lake like 3 times, landed on the green. So now I got to tell my mouse story. I was in my papa's truck one time. He's got a baby mouse that's about the size of my thumb. Its eyes weren't open, but it's kind of wobbly, but it had hair. I was going to step on it, but didn't have the heart. Went in and bought an eyedropper, some milk and shit. Took it home, put it in a drawer in the kitchen. Put it on the ground. Had it half like with the light and shit. And I'd put like cheese and cottage cheese and some weeds, and I cut some grasshoppers and killed them and put them in. Came home and it would crawl in my hand when I put my hand in there. But I put it in my shirt pocket and I watched TV. I took a nap with it when it was on the ground. It must have had a dream because it was squeaking and it bounced out of my hand. It walked around on my hand. I had to pee all over my hand. I was like, thanks, man. And then I put it under the thing, and I came home and got loose. And I was like, okay, well, now there's just a mouse in my house. I could put a mouse trap, but I was like, I ain't hurting nobody. Ain't my problem. I'll eventually move out of here. And I came home from work. The damn thing, it was a field mouse, or a house mouse, so it looked like a kangaroo. It hopped across the carpet. I put my hand down, it crawled in, I put the shirt pocket, put the TV in. So this mouse and I, we like knew each other, we were friends. I raised this mouse. And it would do that every morning before I went to work when I was taking a shit. It'd squeeze across under the door and then walk back and forth across my feet and then squeeze out under the door. And then when I got home from work, same thing. Put the pan down, she put it in the shirt pocket, what's in the mouse. And one time, actually, at night, I sleep with a fan and stuff, so the air's moving and it's moving around shit, the white noise. I heard this squeaking, so I get up and the mouse is in the corner, fall asleep, and I had to nurse it back and lavender water. And I was like, what are you going to do when I move it? I'm just going to take it with me. I can't do that because I get the cats and whatnot. So I figured, I don't know, man, I guess I'll just leave it. But that problem was solved for me because one time in the night, I slept on a futon in the living room. And I thought it was a spider crawling on my shoulder. Smacked my shoulder. Turns out it was my mouse. Now, fortunately, I hit it so hard that its eyes popped out, not lying. And it was dead. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad I didn't wake up to like this twitching mouse that I had to put, wrap 4 or 5 times in a paper towel and step on it with my foot. I didn't have the heart to do it when it was a little baby mouse. I think I had the fucking heart to do it. Now this is my mouse. So it died, and at first I threw it in the trash. Oh, I forgot I'm on a time limit. Trash can. I was like, I can't do that because it's just a dead, rotting mouse. I got to show my rhythm. This is my mouse. So at like 2 o'clock in the morning on a work night, I drove out to a field and buried it in a shallow grave. There's a lot of mice out there. They were all squeaking. I don't know if it was good or bad, but mice actually do squeak. They don't like speak French. or make any growling sounds or anything like that. But there was a shit ton of mice out there in that moonlit field at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I just found some soft dirt and, did the stuff and the whatnot where the dirt moves with your heel, and placed it gently in there with the paper towel wrapped around it, and buried it. So if you don't know, now you know. But there was a mouse in the window well, and I just sort of, with my ninja-like reflexes, just snatched it and put it outside. So, I mean, it's only got a limited amount of space,